Hi guys, Glenn from Trails of Doom. I find it funny when I go out and play in places not around Ohio. People are like, "Oh, you need to bring the Trails of Doom crew out to this game or that game." It's me, guys. I'm Trails of Doom. I'm the one that does everything that you see. And that's kind of cool because that means that people think that there's a bunch of people behind what I'm doing. But every time you see somebody playing with a camera, I put that camera on their head. Every time you see me playing, it's me doing all the editing, doing all the filming, going to the locations. When you see the articles written, when you see the Instagram, Facebook, all that stuff is me. And I have a full-time job just like most people. I'm in sales. I sell commercial printing. And the interesting thing is, all through my life, ever since I was a little kid, I have done things to make money. And I thought, you know, I really should make a YouTube series just on life hacks, on how to increase your income in today's broader media saturated world. Back when I was a kid in the 80s, 70s and 80s, I was big into BMX riding. And I started out racing at the track, and the track was pretty far away from my house. So quickly I realized I needed to find something that I could do close to home, so I started doing freestyle, which was brand new at the time. And I mean, my first trick bike was just a cheap Raleigh that had a coaster brake and no pegs. I would stand on the actual axles because the axles were a little longer back then. I'd wear my shoes out. My mom, "Why are you wearing your shoes out so fast?" "These pegs, I don't have pegs." Couldn't afford them. And so I always bought used, and I was always trading and selling, and even in grade school I was doing this. When I was a kid, my parents went to this church, and behind the church was a flea market, and the flea market sold everything you can think of. And I went back there one day, and they had these flavorings, and the guy had toothpicks, and he had soaked them in the flavoring, and then you could suck on the toothpick and it had whatever flavor he used. So I bought a can of it and took it home, and I made toothpicks, and I took them to school, and I used to sell them 2 for 5 cents or like 5 for a dime or something like that. And I mean, I sold tons of toothpicks, and the reason why was you weren't allowed to chew gum in school, but there was nothing in the rule book about toothpicks. So I'd make wintergreen and cinnamon and all these different toothpicks, and I always had a vial of them, different flavors, in my pocket, and people were always coming up to me trying to buy these toothpicks and stuff. So I was selling them between class, and I'd sell out, and I'd go make more, and I'd sell out, and I'd go make more. And that taught me that, you know, you can sell stuff if there's a need. If there's something that people want, you can sell it. And you can put that money in your pocket and have extra income that you wouldn't have had otherwise. So throughout life, I've done the same things. When I was riding bikes, I wanted to get sponsored. And I lived in Raleigh, North Carolina, and people didn't sponsor BMXers from trick bike riders from Raleigh, North Carolina. So I made a video with my sister. She went to the local community access station, got their camera equipment. She and my dad filmed it, and I rode in it, and we made this bike video. And I sent it to all these sponsors, and I got picked up by a couple different companies right off just from that video, because back then nobody was making videos, you know, looking for sponsors. That just wasn't done. Today it's pretty commonplace. But a lot of the things that I learned over time, I've incorporated into my life, and it's stuff that I can share with you and you can learn from, and you can grow and start making money not just from your regular job but from other side businesses as well. And I mean, I've got tons of side businesses, and that's what this video format is going to be for, is just to talk to you about what types of things you can do to make money. Even if you're a kid and can't go get a job, the things that you can do right now where you live, where you can make money to fund your hobbies and the things that you want to do. I mean, it's really quite easy if somebody shows you how and tells you the way it's done, and that's what I'm here for in this series. So thanks for watching, and thanks for subscribing to Trails of Doom. See ya.